Hi guys, it's Angelia. How's everybody doing? Hope you guys are all doing good. I wanted to get up here and do a little crochet and chat video, but you're fixing to see me frog some of this first. I already tried this video once, so if I repeat myself, please forgive me. I don't know what I've already said and haven't said. If you know, the ones that's got YouTube channels up here knows what that's like. You try to make a video 2 or 3 times and then you go to talking and you forget, did I already say that? But I was talking and realized that I had already put 3 rows in. I forgot to mention this yesterday, by the way. When I'm making this blanket, I'm putting 3 rows each in each one of it, each color. And I made a mistake down here and put 4 in, but I ain't ripping all the way back. That's like way down there. But I started doing it again, but I'm going to frog. I already frogged some of it, and I'm going to frog this part out because I already know what color I'm going to put in now. So I got to pull back a little bit here so I can start my new color. Oh my, what a way to start, huh? Now I've lost my hook. You can tell I'm really organized here. And anyway, also, one of my friends up here, you asked me about what colors I choose and everything. Technically, I don't know. I just went in and picked out some colors that I thought would make a pretty scrappy Valentine's blanket. And then when I go to put it in, if I'm in control, then I try not to put dark next to dark. And that's what I kind of been doing when I go through here. And, you know, but you can tell here, it don't blend in, but I was kind of hesitant at first about putting the variegated next to the red, but I thought, I hadn't used this color yet. And so I thought, well, I'm going to do it anyway. But that's how I do it. I just try to put dark and then light and then variegated and then something a little light and then do it again like that. That's what I do. But I love it. I think it's so pretty, and I love a scrappy project. So now I'm going to switch. I think I'm going to put this one in. I love that. It is so pretty. But I had to pull it out. But anyway, I wanted to get up here and chat with y'all for a little bit before hubby heads home. I don't even know what time it is. I don't have a clock in here anywhere. And I don't even know if I can see my microwave. It's got a glare on it. I should have looked, I guess, before I got on my phone. But anyway, I wanted to tell you guys, I got up there after I'd done my video. I told you I was going to put some pictures in of what I was talking about. Well, I don't usually edit my videos. Only time I edit is like if I accidentally turn my video off, I'll do a little short video to add to the end to finish. Or, used to I could put pictures up there on it. But for some reason yesterday, I sat down, and the app that I use is YouTube something. And so technically it's not the app. I've got too much stuff on my phone because whenever I got it all up there and I was going to save it, it wouldn't save to my phone because it said I needed to go through and delete a bunch of stuff. Well, I did, and then it still wouldn't work. And I thought, I can't keep deleting. So, because I did that like a year or two ago. I deleted a bunch of stuff that I wished I wouldn't have deleted. Uh-oh, I was fixing to put the wrong one in, guys. Here it is. I was fixing to put that pink in. And I deleted some stuff I wished I'd have never deleted. Because you know how it is once you delete it and you get it out of the trash thing, it's permanently gone. And so then it wouldn't let me do it, and that was aggravating because I sat there for a while doing that. And then I had the picture of the doilies on the couch, and I was going to put it on my community post page. And then when I went to put it on there, it wouldn't let me. The picture was too big. Well, by then, I had already gifted the doily. And so I want to do it with both doilies on there on the arms of the chair. So now I am going to make another doily, which I was already going to do that anyway because I was giving the other one to my daughter. And then I'll try to get the right size picture and put it up there on the community post, unless I do a video that's not so long and maybe put it in the video. I think that's what the deal was. I had talked too long, I guess. But I wanted to get up here and chat with y'all while I work on my my granny stitch chevron blanket. I absolutely love this, and I'm using my 5mm hook. I did start off using a 6, but I didn't like the way it was gapping on me because my tension is really loose. And here comes the yarn puke. Here we go. That's what happened with this stuff here. Look at this. I still got to turn that into some balls. there. I tell you, it's aggravating. I went to pull on that, and that was Red Heart Super Saver and that mainstay yarn, and I went to pull it out, and it just come out in clumps, and I thought, I sat there and tried to fix it and everything, and I got aggravated, and I just said, okay, I've had enough, and I took my scissors and whacked it. I know some of y'all have done that too. Don't tell me I'm the only one, but anyway, I'll just roll it up and either use it in this blanket or just save it whenever I do another scrappy project. I need to work on some of them stockings, but okay, Ange, pay attention here. But anyway, yeah, sound like it stopped. It's been raining all morning. We're supposed to get some super cold weather and for a little while, a little cold snap, but they're talking about snow for us next Thursday and Friday. Yeah. You guys know how I feel about snow. I don't mind it, but I want to go on the next day because I got to get out in it. I got to take care of some things, and hubby, he has to get out and go work in it and stuff, but it sure is pretty though, and I'm going to try to get a video of it if it does, so we'll see. It'd be cool if I could sit outside and do a video. Now that would be cool. If I had like one of those, what do they call that, a gazebo? I'm messing up now already. My yarn is splitting here. Trying not to have too big of a gap in between where you go. I guess they call it in the valley. You see that right there? I'm trying to reach over to this other one without it being too gappy. Sometimes I get so relaxed I have a big gap. Let's see if I can do this. I picked up a bad habit myself on when I crochet, guys, and I got to break it. I'll show you real quick what I'm talking about. I don't know if y'all have noticed that when I crochet, first off, before I get started, I have arthritis in my hand and in my knuckle there. And I think I got that because I'm really bad about, let me show you. I'm going to try to do this without, let me get close. My blanket's weighing down. Okay, let me see if I can get going here. Watch my finger. See how I pull it back? I don't keep it on the yarn. Sometimes I'll take it and go, yeah, I'll go like that. Lift it up and move it back. I don't know. I feel like that's a bad habit I picked up. And I think that's what made my knuckle worse. So I've been trying to hold it like this and go up here and do this. And sometimes I can. Then I get real bad and I get sloppy, and then I snag the top of my stitch like I just did there. So I've got a bad habit of jerking that finger back, and I think that's what's caused my finger, the knuckle in my finger, to get like that. I don't know. That's what I'm guessing. But anyway, I was wondering what that was. That's my kitty tower there for my kitty cats. They're on the back of the couch. One of them is. No, it's Woody is too. You just can't see him because he's got the top of that couch dented in so bad the pillow is blocking him. And if you guys seen my community post last night, that was him. Of course, you've seen it. If you did, it was Woody sitting at the end of my feet, all wrapped up in my blanket here while I was working on it. I couldn't pass up that picture. That was so cute. But anyway, I think I've already talked about the doily, about what happened with that. If I haven't, I hope I'm not going to repeat it. I probably did, and I just don't remember. Now, see there, I've already messed up. I sat there and put one cluster in. But anyhow, I wanted to get up here and just chat a little bit with you guys and show you guys some hooks that I picked up at the antique store last year, I think. Yeah, I guess it would be last year because this is only the beginning of this 2025. I can't believe it's already 2025. It just seems like it's still 2024. But I wanted to show you guys some hooks that I found at the antique store that when I was there looking for some crochet books and some vintage fabric and stuff. Because, when you go to those thrift stores and stuff, you can find a lot of vintage things at thrift stores because, it's sad to say, but sometimes, like quilting, the sewing and everything, I just sometimes feel like it's a dying art. And it's sad because, especially whenever you go in to some of these places and they've taken away a lot of the fabric and it's not as much as it used to be. And the yarn, it's like, it's sad, and I hate that. But you can find a lot at thrift stores and stuff like that. And I was even going through like their clothing and stuff and looking for vintage tops that I thought would look cool in some sewing projects and stuff like that, which I actually did pick up some vintage clothing that I'm not going to cut. I found some vintage polyester jackets that were from the 60s and the 70s. It might be mostly the 70s. And I fell in love with them and brought them home. And I actually found some other outfits. I found a dress and a couple of dresses, if I remember right, and a couple of sweaters that are from like the 70s. And those polyester jackets, I absolutely love them. And I told my hubby whenever I brought them home and showed it to him, he goes, "You gonna wear them?" And I said, "You bet I am. I'm gonna wear them with some jeans. I think that'd be cool." I don't dress up, but I just thought they'd be cool with a pair of jeans and a t-shirt underneath it. Did I do it? No, I haven't done it yet, but I just thought they were a cool conversation piece. But I love it. And they are polyester jackets. So cool. And so, anyhow, I did find some hooks whenever I was looking for some books and stuff. And let me show you what I found. Let me get this cluster in here. Okay, let me pull that up. Now, the one of these hooks that I found, I don't have a clue. My yarn is coming undone. Yay, I won't have to cut it. Okay, one of these I don't know anything about. And I thought maybe one of you guys up here might know something about it. But I just thought it was these are some cool hooks here. I found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There were 7 hooks in a baggie when I found these in a bigger bag. And I think I got the whole bag for like $1. It had some vintage ribbon, Christmas ribbon and other ribbons. And I found some vintage sewing patterns and stuff like that. And I think there was some fabric in it. And I bought the whole baggie. It was actually a bigger bag than this for $1. I couldn't pass that up, especially with these hooks. Now I'm going to show you. Now this is a, I'm going to say this might be a boy hook. I'm not sure. It don't even say on there. Size J. And then these are boy hooks. A 00 and a 1. I'm excited about them because I want to make me some of the crochet doilies with it. And then here's another boy hook. It's a 0. What's the difference between 1 0 and then 2 zeros? I mean, is there a difference there? I don't know why I'm showing you because my phone won't focus probably. And then I found this one, which is a Susan Bates, and it is super tiny, and it's got an 11 in between Susan Bates. Yeah, an 11. Can you see that? How tiny? You can't even see the head of that thing. Well, you can on my phone though, probably, because it won't focus. But this is what I found. I found a little hook like this. I think it seems, it's like it's plastic, but look how tiny. And I don't know nothing about it. Don't have any name on it or anything. But I found this steel hook. And it is called, it's spelled G-E-M, I think, Gem. And it's an H hook, but look at that. I don't know anything about this. See if I can hold that steady. I doubt it. But anyway, if y'all know anything about these, tell me about them. Because or at least that one there, I know about the Susan Bates and the boy hooks. I learned on the boy hook myself, and then I switched. Matter of fact, I got them over here beside me. I switched to the Susan Bates because my hubby's dad, when he was alive, had this hook. Here they are. I actually found this at Walmart for $1. And as soon as I seen it, I said, that'll make the perfect hook case. And it's got the fur on it and everything. Isn't that cool? But anyway, these are my steel hooks that I have in there. And these are Boy and Susan. These might be all my Susan Bates. I think my boy ones are, yeah. Well, I don't know. Seemed like I might have my boys somewhere else. But these are all my Susan Bates. But this one right here is one that I learned to use with the Susan Bates, and I fell in love with it because it's actually broke. And it was in his toolbox. And I asked him, I said, well, what in the world was your dad doing, you know, with a broken crochet hook? He said, I don't have a clue. And because I knew he didn't crochet, so I'm going to say he just found it somewhere and just kept it in the toolbox to use for something. So I took it and cleaned it up, and I stuck this clover hook, this handle on it, because it broke. And so I stuck it on there and I started using it, and I fell in love with the Susan Bates. Now I do love them. And so I bought me a bunch of the Susan Bates here. But I'm wanting to make some of those doilies using the metal, you know, one of these metal hooks and stuff. And so, but I'm anxious, that one that I don't know anything about, which is called I guess it's called Gem. That's a size 5, and I'd like to use that just to see it. I haven't used it yet. I guess I need to see how it would work out. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool to find this case to put my hooks in for a whole $1. But yeah, if y'all know anything about them, and that little plastic looking one, which is just probably an old plastic one, I don't know, let me know. But anyhow, I'm going to put them back here in my bag. I know I've got boy hooks somewhere. They're probably in here. Those are my clovers. Yeah. Or I might have left them in my craft room. I know I've got them somewhere. But anyway, back to crocheting. I'm going to try to get some of this done before hubby calls and cuts my phone off. But yeah, it seems like it's quit raining now, and just going to be cool weather. But yeah, I love scrappy blankets. They just bring me joy when I work on them, because I don't have to think about anything, and those are my favorite projects. So, but anyhow, I trying to, gotta remember that valley there. Sometimes I make them too big, but I try to hold it together where I don't do that. And then when this blanket starts getting heavier, it's easier for me to sit in my recliner and work on a project. But yeah, I started off on a Susan Bates, no, a boy hook, and because I crocheted so tight when I was learning how to do the amigurumis and stuff, it was just, the metal hook was just killing my hand. And so I switched to, I tried the clover hooks and fell in love with them. So that's basically what I use is clover, because of the handles and stuff. They really easy on my hand. And then whenever I found that Susan Bates, I tried it, and oh, I love that hook so much. And I've made several things with that hook, broken and all. And so, but you can't find Susan Bates at my Walmart. I think the only thing they carry is the boy hook. So I don't even know where I got those Susan Bates, to be honest with you. It might have been at Walmart, at another, or not Walmart, Hobby Lobby maybe. I'm not sure. I wished I could find some more. Of course, I can find them probably at Hobby Lobby. I do have another clover hook that's bigger, but it's a size 8, I think, maybe. I would like to get a couple of more of the bigger ones to use, but anyway. But yeah, I had so much fun making those doilies. And thank you guys so much for your kind words and what y'all said about the doilies. It just made my day. I really do have fun making it. They're very addicting. I'm telling you, it's like I mentioned in my video, I was just, too hard on myself by being intimidated by it. But once you get started on it and everything, it's not. It's you just gotta be patient when you do it, and try not to be in a hurry, because I'm one of those ones, once I get started, I'm like, okay, I gotta go. But I don't need to do that, because that's where I make my mistakes. But just be patient whenever you do it, and just realize it's the first time ever doing it. You're going to make some mistakes, and that just slow down, be patient, and it'll come around. And the more you do it, the easier it will get. Just like, using the worsted weight yarn, or even the bulky yarn, when you first start using it, whenever you're making, like whenever I was using the big bulky yarn, I was hard on myself because I couldn't find some of the stitches. But technically, when you use that great big bulky stuff, that velvety yarn, I got it to the point where if I did miss a stitch, you couldn't tell, because it was just so thick and everything. And so, But yeah, you just take your time and and just be patient. You'll get it figured out, and next thing you know, you'll be making a bunch of them. And Jada's got another pattern up there. I'm wanting to start on. I'm going to try to start on it today, get started on it, because I don't do it at nighttime, because when I turn these lights off, I got a good lamp sitting right over there. You wouldn't think that little bitty thing puts off a good light, but it does. And so I use that lamp to crochet by, and I don't turn over the overhead light. I just leave it off during the night and use my lamp to work with. So during the day I do work on that little bitty stuff, but I'm gonna be using the 3s instead of the 10. And then I want to get that other color of the 10, which is that tan looking color, and make some more. I think that would be fun. But anyway, guys, I just want to get up here and chat with y'all. I'm sorry if it's all over the place, but you guys know how chat videos are. You just chat about anything. They're one of my favorites. I love sitting here and listening to somebody just chat about whatever while they're working on a project, or just chat. They're fun. I found out that my well, actually, I found out, and I didn't know it, that my neighbor that lives across the way here, she used to crochet, and I didn't know that. And I guess her mom had taught her how to crochet, and so I was excited about that. But I don't think she crochets anymore. I think she might have gave it up. And then I found out our new neighbors across the way, she crochets too, and she knits. And so they moved in. It's been a few months now, but you know, I introduced myself and told her that I like to crochet, and she likes to crochet and knit and sew. So we have the same things in common. So that's exciting. So told her we'll have to get together sometime and just sit down and crochet. But I can't remember if she crochets more than she knits. I can't remember what she said. It's been a while. It was back earlier in the summer. So anyhow, I told my hubby the other night, he was sitting at the bar looking out the window, you know, just looking out in the back, because, you know, we got all the woodlands back there, and there's always deer and squirrels, and he was just sitting there looking. Well, I asked him, I said, "Are you bored?" And he didn't say that. And I said, "Hey, if you're bored, I can teach you how to crochet." I said, "Just come over here and sit down, and I'll get your hands busy where you won't even be bored." And I said, "You get up there and you can do some videos with me if you want to." And he's like, "No thanks." He would, if he was to do any kind of videos, he would want to do it on woodwork. You know, he loves his woodwork, and I tried to tell him, "Why don't you get you a channel started doing woodwork and everything?" And he said, "Nobody be watching me do woodwork and all that." I said, "You're too hard on yourself." I said, "Just don't go into that thinking that way. Just get up there and do a video, and if somebody's watching, hey, if it's just one person, that's on it. I mean, that's awesome is what I'm trying to say. Just to get one person to watch you and communicate and everything, I love that." And so I said, whenever I started mine, I wasn't expecting all of that. You know, I just got up there because I wanted to make friends with people and show what I make and all of that. And I said, it's fun whenever you get friends that join in and they chat with you on there and everything. I said, you just never know, so don't be so hard on yourself. You get up there and just make a video, and you never know. I said, there'll be somebody there that will actually enjoy you showing what you make and how you do it and everything. But I think what it is, he gets to thinking about all these others. And he kind of commented about it. It's got like, you know, they got all these fancy, you know, machines and all this stuff that get up there, and they, you know, they make all kinds. And he goes, "I ain't a so-and-so and a so." I said, "You don't have to be, because if everybody was the same, wouldn't this be a very boring world?" I said, if we all crocheted the very same thing, the very same way, you know, used the very same yarn, I said it would be kind of boring. So I said, it's got to be, you know, you're going to be different than everybody else, and that's what makes it fun. You know, we can't all be the same like that. So, you know, and there we are. like fishing. Throw your line out and catch something. I caught yarn puke. Oh, let's see if I can work that one out, guys. But anyway, but I love getting up here, and I know I stay gone for a long time sometimes during the year, and I don't mean to. I just get so wrapped up in my flowers. I need to just do some videos on that and show you guys if y'all are interested in that. I know some of y'all mentioned, you know, wanting to see what I do and stuff like that. And I mentioned, you know, making some videos of around outside of wildlife and stuff, and I need to do it. I've actually got one started. And so I need to do that and just take y'all with me and do some crocheting while I'm doing it on top of it. I think those are fun videos too, crochet and then showing other things and just life in general. I love those life vlogs. And let's see if I can get this undone here. Yay. Maybe. Yeah, as some of y'all know, that my refrigerator, you know, had quit working there for a while. And I think I mentioned in one of my videos, he finally got the part for it. Yeah, it was expensive to fix. But I'm blessed for it to be going. But the other day, it kept running for a long time. And I told hubby, I said, oh my, I said, I hope that thing ain't trying to go out, because that's what happened the last time. It was just constantly running and running and running. And he kept trying to tell me, well, they said that it will run 80% of the time. I said, no, something's not right. I said, I'm the one that pays attention to this stuff. He doesn't. He just, you know, goes about. And so you got to make sure you put your stuff in your refrigerator where it has flow all the way around it. And it wasn't. So once I rearranged everything in my refrigerator, it started doing the way it was supposed to. So, and the only reason I said that is because I just heard my refrigerator kick on. But it's doing it right now, so I'm very grateful for that. I don't mind living out of an ice chest. I've done it for many and many a time. When me and hubby first moved here, we first got our home. It was brand, you know, we moved it in here. We didn't have electricity, and we didn't have electricity for a while, and so we lived out of an ice chest and all of that. So we had running water. You know, you can still have running water and not have electricity. And so we had that, but let me tell you what, we moved in here, and it was a cold month when we moved in here, and those showers were cold. We did go to his sister's though, and to take some showers, and then there was times we didn't make it, and we'd do it here. But they say taking cold showers are actually good for you, good for your body. But boy, howdy, I don't know about this body. That was shocking. Very quick showers, I'll say that. And so finally, I think it was like a week and a half, might have been 2 weeks. I'm trying to remember. We finally got our electricity put in. I was so excited about that. Oh yeah. But you know, I've lived without electricity too. So grew up in the mountains without electricity for a good while. So I can rough it. And this is not cooperating with me, guys. I didn't come up here to want to undo a knot. Oh, so fun. And I'm going to try to keep my patience here because I don't want to cut this. But anyhow, I might have to end my video so I can do this. And it's getting kind of long anyway. Yeah. But anyhow, I might have to stop. I just don't understand how this happens. Oh, it's funny, ain't it? Funny, but not funny. It's aggravating is the word for it. I'm just glad my kitty cat's not over here in the middle of this, because I know what he would be doing. He'd be jumping on it because he thinks his mom is playing with him on it. I'd be throwing him that other and he could play with that. But anyway, guys, I guess I'm going to hop off here. I'm sorry this wasn't much of a crochet chat. There was a lot of chatting, not as much crocheting, but I'm loving how this is turning out. I really do. And so much fun. And I'll have a link down below if you guys would like to make you a granny stitch chevron blanket. And this was Hooked by Robin. And she explains it very, very well on how to do this. So, good teacher there. But anyhow, I guess I'm going to hop off here before I before you guys do watch me snip that yarn in two. But anyhow, I guess I'll go and work out the knot here on my yarn, and then once I get that row put in, I think I'm going to sit over there and work on some doilies. Maybe I'd really like to get one started, so that way I can put the other one on my couch and maybe work on a different one and show you guys. And this time, hopefully, my video won't be so long where I can load a picture. It won't be on this video. It'll have to be on a different video for you know, for you guys to hopefully be able to see. Maybe it's just because my videos were too long, or that video was way too long for it to upload the pictures. But man, I like to get up here and chat, if you can't tell. I think it's fun. I do. I really enjoy it and everything. And I know you guys, some of you guys do too. And I love watching chat videos. I don't care what they're chatting about, what they're doing. I just love listening to them while I'm working on a project. So, you know, that's the whole point of chat videos. Just sit down, work on your project and chat, and a lot of times, unless you know they're going to be showing something, you just don't sometimes look up. You just keep on going. You just listen. But anyway, I guess I'm going to hop off here, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful and stay safe and warm, guys, because we've got people that's getting tons of snow and, you know, tons of ice, and down south severe weather, and it's the weather's just crazy right now. So I'm praying for everybody that's getting all the snow everywhere and ice and severe stuff just wherever you're at. You know, I'm praying that you stay safe and stay warm. So but anyway, I hope you guys all have a wonderful, blessed evening, and I will be chatting at you guys real soon. I don't think it clicked off.